This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Let's keep it moving here. Another report from Wade Keller. One source heard that Vince McMahon said at a recent meeting that Paul Heyman was off the writing team and would never be back. There was no one on the inner circle with McMahon pushing for Heyman's return, and some are actually speaking out against him. There are no indications at all that he'll have anything to do with the ECW pay-per-view in June, assuming WWE goes through with it. Even when Heyman was around, he was battling some folks who had their eye on promoting the ECW pay-per-view in a way that Heyman didn't like. This is maybe one of the most hokey pokey relationships with the McMahon family, Paul Heyman, over the years. He's had good times, bad times, everything in between. What was the tone and tenor here in 2005, to the best of your understanding?
Again, this was a low point, I think, for that relationship, but like any relationship, like any good marriage and not any good marriage, but any marriage, any relationship, they have their ups and downs. And this was a down period. And this was a time that, for whatever reason, whatever Paul had done at the time, hey, I've been there. So, you just go through times that you don't see eye to eye, and it's time to move on. This was one of those times. So I think that Paul, was moving on to different things in his career, and we were moving on without him. But as you know, and as you can see, things change, and never say never.
Yeah, they changed very quickly with the ECW pay-per-view, and of course, that got Vince excited and motivated enough to bring back the brand. And they tried that. Then that went down in flames. And like always, Heyman found a way back in there and was entertaining us once again. And I'm glad he is.
I think that speaks to Paul's talent too. And
sure.
Paul is an extremely creative guy and very talented guy. So, talent always comes out on top.
I know you don't have time to listen, but recently on 83 Weeks, Eric Bischoff praised Paul Heyman as being one of the truly most creative people he's ever met in professional wrestling. I'm sure you would agree.
I would agree. Absolutely. I think that Paul is, from the standpoint of creativity, but also the standpoint of being able to take what a lot could look at and say, nothing there. I see dirt. Paul sees adding water to the dirt and building a castle from it. And that's the genius of Paul. And Paul, is one of those guys that is always creating and will always be successful in that way as long as he has his head.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.